Hello there, how are you doing tonight? Hope we are doing well. It's been a hot minute. But as always, we are the Data VTuber Unico era. And today we are, a little big on the screen. Let's just push ourselves down a touch. We are going to be playing a game that we've been wanting to get around to and we've been hyping up quite a bit for about a couple weeks now. Citizen Sleeper, in case you can't read English. Ego Josunai. We're going in with as little information as possible, right? We have looked up this game insofar as its Nintendo Switch store page, and just a little bit of the Wikipedia page, as little as possible. Like, we opened it, we took a glance, and then we closed it, because we didn't want any spoilers while we're playing. But so we are just going to get right into it. From what we have read, similar to what we've posted about this, this is very cyberpunk red, sort of tabletop RPG inspired game. They're similar to games like Baldur's Gate, perhaps, or Knights of the Old Republic. There are active dice rolls going on as mechanics. Like, I'm not sure if they're under the hood or if they're actual dice rolls up front on the screen or whatnot, but there are very TTRPG heavy elements. So we are going to go right in. As you can see, new game. And, okay. So right off the bat, they look like us, first of all. That's very pleasing. They look, well, we look a little more organic. They're looking like they have having a bit of a rough time. But what are these? 3 classes. So we'll stop switching between them and start reading. Mechanist. Mechanist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to mechanists' work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Well, that doesn't sound like us at all. But let's go a bit more. Perks. Efficient extractor, chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. And then skills. We assume these will definitely come into play a bit later on. These seem pretty straightforward TTRPG kind of layout. We've got some engineering stuff. We've got some interface work. Engineer, work with machines and physical tools. That tracks. +1. Then interface, work with digital interfaces. Endure, use strength or strength of will. Intuit, approach problems with awareness, all 0. And then engage, -1, approach a problem head on. So, looks like they're building people, not really fighting people. Let's not skip past. Alright, operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Well, that also doesn't sound like us, so we better hope the third one is a good match. Because otherwise we'll just have to flip a coin or something. Our perk. Transfer intercept. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Is that like experience? Is that sort of money? Oh, we'll gain it. We'll gain it if we pick operator. Then engineer, intuit, and engage are all 0. Interface is +1, and endure is -1. And then extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often self-sufficient, confident, and have a high level of endurance. See, that sounds a little more like us. But also working with drones is kind of cool. And then as far as the extractor, perk is photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Okay. Okay, dice action. So I guess we do roll dice just off board. Okay, that's interesting. And then engineer, interface, and engage are all 0, and then endure is +1, intuit -1. Honestly, that tracks for us. Our intuit is -1. But we want to work with advance. Is that even... I think this will be the best one for us right now. Thinking makes our processor hurt, and we'd rather be able to take a bit more of a hit. So we will go with the extractor here. I love the colors they've got for the menu and the UI. So I can't think of many other games that use pink as a primary color rather than a secondary or tertiary? I think that's the word. That's probably the word. It's got a very poppy color to it though. I like it. And, well, can't really see, but loading. Not black screening, promise. We are just thinking. Can relate, and also can't relate. It usually takes us this long as well, though. We fully understand this game struggles. It takes us this long to process a single thought as well, so it's fine. We understand, game. Just take your sweet little time. And I love hexagons are a top tier shape, honestly. Squares are kind of whack. I prefer hexagons in 90% of situations. Okay, unknown. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Ooh. Fully understand that one. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Where are you? Continue. First thing you become aware of. Oh, we already read that. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it feels like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. It's also the worst when we realize that unlike proper cyberpunk is cyberpunk, right? Unlike Cyberpunk 2077, we don't have a partially dressed Keanu Reeves to wake us up. That's also pretty bad on the top of the list of bad things to feel when waking up. Think of that body, forget that body. Okay. Ignorance is bliss. Let's forget the body. You resist nostalgia. Okay, so are we fully branching? Okay, I like that. You resist nostalgia. It is pointless, especially now. This is the moment to reach out, not curl inwards. This is your moment of escape, even if it feels like you traded one prison for another, smaller, colder, lifeless. But we've got +1 endurance, so that's a win in our book. Reach out. You almost laugh, or you would if there were room, or even air to do so. Ooh. The walls of the container are immediately present, cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There's no incessant throbbing, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Ooh, plan. Well, we don't know who the others are, so we gotta stick to the plan. You must remember that it wasn't a good plan. Well, that tracks. Yeah, we have -1 into it, -1 smarts, that tracks. Also, even if we didn't have -1, that's still probably accurate. But your options were limited. And once you got the itch to get out by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, steer yourselves into containers, Then just hope the freighter left before you were missed. That doesn't sound simple, but do you? Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers. But the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if the airless holder of a freighter, even if in the airless holder of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. Wait for the cold or try to rest. Never rest when you're cold. That's all there is now. It's been a long time since you left. Probably weeks, maybe months. You're dully aware of the damage to your legs, your right arm. You've been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You've spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Rest. Time passes, the cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too. Everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light. White as the cold. Softer and softer until, in a haze of dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out. Alright. Let's see what we've got to work with. We've got Dragos, a pragmatic salvagers? There was no C in there. Okay. And this is why the plan was simple. Okay. Cryptocurrency. Ooh. Cryptocurrency. I hope FTX is doing well in this world. Okay. Stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Okay. And then... Okay. That's Y. And then up are our items, but we don't have any, and down, definitely no data. Okay. Oh, space station ring. Oh, this is so cool. This reminds us of the moon space, the moon part, the space part from Disney's Treasure Planet. Kind of like that false moon. Oh my god. If we can get a solar sailor in this world, I don't think that's the kind of world we're going for, but we can dream. Okay, Dragos, a pragmatic and private salvager. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of the scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You're surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edge where plasma arcs slice them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, sleeper, are you all fogged yet? Ooh, are we gonna be big and silent, or are we gonna be big, dumb? Oh, do we like honesty, or do we want to be big, dumb, no thoughts? We'll be good boys. We'll be good boys. Are we boys? We'll be good sleepers? Is that what we are? Sleeper? Because I guess we're a robot, so, I mean, they look... Alright. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in the sub-zero vac. Seen more than a fury of frozen solid to whole plates or out of locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset with its glinting eyes, the mark of a drone operator. Oh. The drone on his shoulder looks like its legs are fingers. That's mildly upsetting. Mildly upsetting. On his shoulder, speak of the devil, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches. It's rising. It's irising. Okay, never seen that as a verb. Eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. What happened to them? I think... Okay, no help, Dragos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for nothing. He ignores your question. I want to ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. You not alone. You remember biometrically signing forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You're an offshoot, a copy. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it, that while your years is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. SNR, I guess that's who we sold our body to, wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it, from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence, a built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them, and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you can be right now. The eye? Station. You'll see it soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been put in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to use it. The stacks, what is this, Ready Player One? Something wells up inside of you. Emotion. Fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Nod. Alright, you got up on there. It looks like you could use some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex. His drone's already converging on a rustling hulk, plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Look at this guy's arm. Look at this boy's arm. Our arm is made out of wires. Not sure if you can tell. We've got red, we've got some blue, we've got some green wires, all sort of knotted together. We want a robot arm. What can we... actually, it looks like Dragos has red, green, and blue wires on his arm, too. How much do you want for the arm, Dragos? Whatever. I'm gonna get that arm. Tutorial. Introduction. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Select locations with the D-pad and with A. Okay, so we've only got the one station, so we might as well go to the empty container. Home sweet home. Oh, look at these. Can we go back? Oh, look. Oh my god. This is so cool. Like it doesn't look like anything from the outer map, but they zoom in. Oh, that's so and it zooms into like the slightly higher resolution. Oh, that's so cool. I love this. I love this so much already. End cycle. All cycles need to end. Rest and prepare for the next one. 3-cycle energy condition. It reminds us of our end screen. This person, this sleeper is just like me. My gosh. My gosh. The sleeper is our sibling. We are adopting them. Or, no, we are, yes. You wake curled in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. This message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Escape, getting answers, building life. I feel like we've already escaped. If we've escaped to the point that our corporal overlords can't find us, or at least can't administer our robot juice, we've got escape pretty much covered. So, building life or getting answers. I think building a life. Just doing what we're good? Everything good? What's up? What's up? We're good? Okay. We are reconnected. Alright. Hopefully. Please don't die on us again, OBS. Oh my god. We're not playing Bionicle Heroes. It's okay. You don't have to spasm on us. Okay. Where were we? We did get lucky on the edge of tomorrow before we can build anything. Survive. We gotta survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a new life for yourself. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. Oh, thank you, Dragos. I'm still gonna have that arm. Still taking that arm. I'll buy it off you or I'll do it in your sleep, one way or another. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water. Gotta remember to hydrate. Always remember to stay hydrated. Do robots need water? I know Yanni needs water, and by association, by proxy, we need water, but is it like racist against robots to think like they don't need water? Is it if you offer like if you offer a sleeper or a robot oil, is that like a microaggression? These are things that are important to know if we're gonna survive. Last thing we want to do is get mugged because we made the wrong decision. A makeshift electric stove is also in here, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. I'm gonna assume that means like dried up powder, like freeze-dried, something. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Also, same. Okay. Tutorial. Condition, action, dice, and... Oh my gosh, those are the dice! Look at that! That's so cool! Oh, we're actually rolling them above board. Oh, that's so cool. We have 5 spaces, but... Alright, let's read the tutorial. I'm sure it'll explain it. Condition. Your condition or state... Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. Ooh. I feel like that last one is going to be the biggest hurdle if our starbound gameplay is anything to go by. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. Let me tell you, they're not that bad. We can get through a breakdown or two. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Does this world have a Mark Cuban? Does this world have a Mark Cuban that has set up a non-insurance based pharmacy? That would be helpful. Cuban. We have to find Cuban, and then they're a pharmaceutical company. 2. Action dice. The fun bit. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. Okay, so we want to be healthy. Alright, the worse your condition, yet the fewer dice you have. Once you've used your dice and cannot take any further actions, you must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Or we can YOLO it. Or we could not have guaranteed failures and do it anyways. Energy. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy bar depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you'll be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss. Okay. And your condition will also deplete at double the rate per cycle. Okay. Fair enough. We still got no money. We broke as fuck. We broke as fuck. No data still. We broke, we dumb. Dragos. Hello, Dragos. Dragos has stood in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and the harsh light of the corridor, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. That makes sense. The drone sits on your shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Honestly, not great. The drone chirps. Dragos nods. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So, I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. Well enough to work? Yes. Alright then. Is this... At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to shipyards, or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull some tech, something will be a bit more valuable, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to do the manual labor. It's a good thing we picked the one with endurance, because otherwise we'd be squishy as hell. Obviously, I'll slip you a few chits out of the commission based on what you turn up. Hey, what the fuck are chits? These. Oh, right, we were told. Okay, we should have just said got it. We're living up to that -1 intuition. -1 intuition for sure here. Oh, big, dumb, no thoughts. Alright. Arrow's cryo insulated from the market. It's what we use for trade out here. Stuffs them back in a pocket. Yep, we knew that. Thank you for re-explaining it to our dumbass. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. Sleepers, oh wow. He trails off. The things being the way you are, for me at the yard, he pauses. Need help. We are gonna be a nosy bitch. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. Oh, okay. You're in debt, Dragos. You could sell us that arm. That would be, might help you, pay off your debt there, Dragos. Or, yeah, sell us, yeah. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Oh, I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. Then he pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Will do. He nods distractedly, turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Are we gonna need Dragos as bouncer? I mean, we're big strong, we're big dumb and no thoughts. We're shooing for a bouncer. Looks like it's time to get to work. Alright. So there's our empty container, and there is our job. So what's the little, I guess that little cycle thing means days pass. Oh, wait. R. Oh, look at that. Oh, oh my gosh, we can see everything. This is so cool. One upgrade point, okay. So we can upgrade stuff, obviously, that makes sense. 3 upgrade points. What? Can we, okay. Can we upgrade a hard? Oh. Ooh, this is so fun. 1 upgrade, oh. Wait. Buttons. Okay. Where is our upgrade? We were just highlighting that. How did we do that? Oh no. Big dumb no thoughts. Oh, here we go. We have to select. Okay. Right. Select upgrade. And then no, okay. Because it looks like okay. We've got stuff. Let's look at that a bit later. No, not the container. Not the container. Not the container, please. Thank you. Okay. Big dumb, no thoughts. Big dumb. There we go. Gotta move a little farther. Okay, tutorial. Actions. 1 out of 2. Let's go. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, select it with a D-pad and A, and then choose an action dice to assign it. Okay. Repeatable action. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components. Start them means coding carefully and skillfully. Repeatable action. Manual salvage. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through piles of salvage, but you are no stranger to hard labor. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on the outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds. Or negative, the action fails. Okay. 6, 100% chance positive. 5, 50% positive, 50% neutral. Okay. 25%. 3 and 4, 25% chance positive, 50% chance neutral, or 25% chance negative. Or 1 and 2, 50% chance neutral, 50% chance negative. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So, the closest thing we've ever seen to this is Blades in the Dark. Because Blades in the Dark would use 6 is a full success, 4 or 5 is a success with a complication, and then 3 and below are just full failures. So this is kind of like a nicer version of that. Oh my gosh. So they're using the dice as a baseline, and then they're adding another layer of RNG on top of that. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This would never work in an actual tabletop RPG, because you're already rolling dice, and that's what determines actions. But, oh my gosh, with this, oh, this is so amazing. I love this so much already. Or even more, I should probably say. Oh, because we already love it. Okay. Actions display information about their type risk, level, and skill, and modifiers that apply to that action. Type, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Alright. 2, risk, either safe, risky, or danger. Safe, no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky, negative outcome means cryo or energy loss, or danger means negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean crypto. it is crypto. Cryo or energy loss. We might just call it. Is crypto trademarked? Who cares? We might just call it crypto. No, we're fully immersed. We are the sleeper. That is cryo. That is cryo. 3, skill. Skill, okay. Oh, of the 5. Alright, let's go. The skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface our skills, endure, intuit, or engage. Modifier, either -1, 0, +1, or +2. Okay, so this actions give us a little bonus. That's very RPG-esque. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves the value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Alright. Okay, so what are we going to be doing? Hold this section. Manual salvage. Can we not do... Oh, no, wait. Let us back. We're not done for the day. Okay. So can we not do engineer? Because... Okay, no, we can switch stuff in. Okay. Cycle clock back in business. Risky. But we can choose the 6, right? We can choose the 6, so it's not that risky. Okay. A cycle clock. A death is called in. Dragus is tied up in something ugly and misses a payment or 2. And if he misses a payment or 2, things get nasty. Back in business, every salvager knows they're always small lucky haul away from your next payday. Okay. We are going to do our hold section with our 6. And we are going to, it's a 100% chance. Alright. Okay, so we succeeded for sure. Tutorial, clocks. We love clocks. We love, oh my gosh, we could go into a whole tangent about how we just spent a whole fucking day re-ensuring that we knew the timeline of the current D&D game that we're running. But that's discussion for another day. Actions progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below their actions, the actions that fill them up, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's death, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once a cycle and can complete without player input. Alright, that's cool. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon. Okay, for that location. So the little red bit means stuff. Okay, cool. Now we are going to manual salvage this. Okay, survive. Find a doctor. Tutorial, drives and navigation. In the Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu with L. We shall do that. Continue. 2 out of 2. You are now free to explore Erlin's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Oh, they're just setting us free. Oh, this is a bad idea. We need a child leash. Please keep us on the leash. We don't know what to do. We are very bad. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Roll clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at home when you are out of dice. No. Scroll the station with L or ZL and ZR. Rotate the camera with R. Rip the C button. Last Nintendo console we owned, actually technically the last Nintendo console we bought was a 3DS. But the actual physical console was a Wii. Rip the C button on the nunchuck. Couldn't have been called like C and Z on the Switch here. I'm not. Rotate the camera with R, good luck, yeah. standard movement shit. Not calling into question Nintendo's, we're gonna do the 3 on manual salvage. That turns into 4. Well, take it. That's a 75% chance to not get shafted. I hope. We don't know math. Again, big, dumb, no thoughts. Oh, and that turns into a... Oh, so we have... No, wait. Oh, again. We can't do math. We forgot that... Okay. So we can use... We'll still put a 5 there. Before we do anything... let's... You know what? Actually, fuck it. Let's do that. Manual salvage. 5. Salvaging is brutal work. Back in business. Neutral outcome. Back in business. Got some cryo. But you take no small sense of satisfaction from the ordered piles and clear yard you leave behind. Honestly, yes. There's nothing more satisfying than cleaning and, like, looking at, like, the end result of you finally, like, getting a full clean thing. Okay. Survive. You need to find a doctor. So, we put in some time at the yard. What are these clocks again? Oh, wow, okay. Repay... Right-ons. Let's... Mission markers fuck off for 1 second. Okay, back in business. Every salvager. Okay, so if we do that enough, I assume we'll get some sort of reward. But we kind of also want to find a doctor. Okay. Hellion Crossing. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return, eventually. Well, that's good. Rotunda, Old Dock Terminal. Rotunda, Wet Dock. Oh, no, we can't do the whole city. Bright Market, bustling open market. Can we please... Oh, we want... Okay, this one. Lowland Gate, past... Oh, okay, so we have to just go to another portion of the map to be able to access the rest of the eye. Or the Elren's eye? Okay. Okay. Shipyard. So... Oh. Survive. We need to find a doctor at some point. Let's do that while we've got... Oh, here we go. Explore the market. Oh no. Why wander when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the Bright Market? All you need is the courage to approach them. Ooh, the smells, sounds, and buzzing activity of Bright Market make it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one too. Let's ask for directions. Let's use R3 for this. This can only be done once. Plus the 3-note local knowledge. Alright, you end up at a drink stall, debating the finer points of the Solheim collapse. A very, very complicated event, I'm sure. If we knew what the fuck that was. You try to remember all the tips your companions offer you. Local knowledge. Okay. Very good, very good. All right. Oh, look at that. Is that a... That looks like a doctor's if I've ever seen one. Sabine? Oh, I love that name, Sabine. Oh, yes. Doctors. Fuck yeah. Next comes... Next comes... Oh, God. Enunciations. Punctuation is difficult. Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. Oh, yeah, there are like a lab block, decaying habitation block. Oh, HAB is short for HAB. Words get shortened. That's how we know we're in the future. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is that? That is taken straight from, Characters Welcome. If you've not seen Characters Welcomes, the every YA dystopian novel ever skit, highly recommended, because they just fully called this out. That block, we shortened it so you know it's in the future. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. Back alley doctor, that tracks. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You are thankful for the tip-off that a doctor is operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. Yeah, doctors do be sketchy, even when they're in an actual hospital. The gang enforcer on the... Oh, she's a gang doctor. Alright, making some house calls. The flickering light strips, the decaying HAB block. They have all made the long queue a test of nerve. But your options... Oh, look at the little cars! Transports or ships or whatever. Oh my gosh, I love this environment. Oh my god, this game is so good already. I love it. Oh my god. But your options are few. Without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will, ellipses. You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward towards the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look at the enforcer. Let's size them up. The enforcer is looking down the corridor, and you dare to glance at him. His purpose is unmistakable. He is there to threaten, and if necessary, carry out those threats. We could be an enforcer. Wait, we are an enforcer. What the fuck are we talking about? Why are we scared? Square up, my guy. His broad shoulders are framed with a metal exoskeleton. He's just like us. A couple of mirror-like... Does this man have fucking rear views attached to his face? Oh my god. I've never thought of that, but sure. You do you, boo. A couple of mirror-like implements sit below his eyes like mercury teardrops, subsidiary sense input or aesthetic markers, you aren't sure. You also aren't familiar with the geometric blade-like tattoo on his arm, but you make a note of it. Okay, good to know. You avert your eyes when he looks back at the queue. That's not sketchy. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head, and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. Plastic sheeting instead of an actual door, that's how you know the place is legit. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright markers, sealed roof, and the buzzing traffic above. And for a moment, you are transfixed by the motion. Come, sit. Oh, I like these vibes. I like the poncho. It calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink, then they quickly regain their composure. Please, sit. They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. I knew a guy in high school called that. You sit. Sabine turns a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably, etched across their face. The other sleeper, oh my gosh. How long have you been on the station? They ask, the scanner still to their eye. A few cycles. May not. Well, it's been literally 2. Okay. Do we have a name? We need to give our boy, our sleeper, a name. It's good you came to me. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. That was a very fair assumption. Big, strong, no thoughts. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. Aren't we all, to be honest? They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. No shit. I mean, come on, sister. We could have told you that. Well, I'm sure she doesn't have a medical degree, but... SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they're both in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Yes, the exposition told us. Frames decay rapidly, are not regularly injected with a stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yes, no, how do you know this? We're a nosy bitch. Let's go. They shift in their seat. You aren't the first sleeper I've encountered. Did you date the last one? Oh my god, that encounter has so much subtext to it. Tell me everything. Honestly, if we die because we don't get the injections, but we know everything about this woman's love life, it will be worth it. Oh my god, tell us everything. Honestly, we're just gonna close the office, we're gonna have a sit down, we'll make some tea. Can we drink tea? We'll drink tea. It's fine. Oh my god, we need to know everything about this woman. You wait for more, but they go back to the... Oh my god. This woman's gonna make us... We're gonna have to find this woman's diary. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or for everything else. Honestly, I'd take it to infer everything else, because, let's be honest. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. Wouldn't be the first time. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNR has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say anything. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, see the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yadigan. They are influential in the low end. They give me the space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. Are you here against your will? I'll get you out if you give us your diary. Or just you don't need to give us the diary. Just tell us everything about your love life, because we want to know. We want to know everything. Honestly, it's been a hot minute. We don't know how long we were on that ship. We are desperate for human connections, and just honestly talking about your exes would be fantastic. But yet again, it has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Yes. Why help us? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. What the fuck is with that? What do you mean have a lead? What the fuck's going on here? I don't like you being vague with me, Sabine. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Okay. Can we do more shit? Sourcing stabilizer. Okay. Sabine thinks they can source it. Stabilize at the yacht again, but it will take a few cycles. Okay. Hardware exchange. Ooh. Okay. Flow of chits and components in exchange is complex, but a Sorta a good trade might not use a margin. Onward. Okay, we've only got 25 cryos, so we can't really do much else. Memphis! Oh, street food! We need food. Hello? Ooh. Oh, look at this boy. Look at this man. Oh, that is the most badass vegetable seller we've ever seen. Memphis is busy, his broad face uplifted by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus, into a dented wok. His other hand idly tossing a meat bowl of sliced vegetables and some red fleck dressing. The smell is incredible. Yeah, if your food is on wheels or could be packed up and moved away the next day and you wouldn't even know where they went, that's where the best food is. Everybody knows that. It doesn't matter, that's like a universal thing. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, keeping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it into plastic trays. A stack of chips rattles in his apron pockets as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. We're gonna watch. Honestly, watching a master do their craft is fascinating. Despite the queue, Memphis doesn't rush. He dresses each portion individually, squeezing precise amounts of liquid. Why is that the term? I never want to think of liquid or any sort of thing that I'm consuming as slugs, especially if it's not a slug. Oh, slug. That's such a good description, though. Oh my god. Slugs of liquid. From an assortment of bottles into the bowl of corn leaves and bright slices before tossing them loosely together. All loose. Occasionally, a waiting customer might mutter something about efficiency, but Memphis remains steady in his process. After a while, the queue fades back into the crowd, and Memphis sits down his metal bowl and looks up across the burner to see you watching him. Feel your eyes burning a hole in my bowl. Free sample? Ooh, we love free shit. Oh, he like it though. Nah. Don't be shy, he gestures neatly. Come over. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you, sleeper. I know you. You sleepers. Memphis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. Hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. Oh no. Let's tell this man a story. Let's tell us a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and the dark of the container, and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems you tell him, like some dream that you once had, but can't forget. You tell him that the eye excites you, and scares you, and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually you tail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. Oh my gosh, yes, this man. He slams a heavy head against the button on the burner side and shuts it off. We're in love with Memphis. What an absolute individual. Look at this boy. Oh my god, he gave us free food. That's the quickest way to win us over. Burn aside and shuts it off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk before you turn back into the alley. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearm, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. We kind of want to try this. We kind of want to try whatever the fuck this is that they're making. You lost us at fungus and slugs of liquid, but also the way they describe it, it sounds amazing. Incredible. We're full. Or we're fooded. Okay. We're gonna stick over here. Alright, what can we do over here? Ooh. Oh. Can we do this? Have security have to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get this place, and the most dangerous. We're not sure that's a good idea. But also, fucking YOLO, am I right? Okay. This is either gonna go really well for us, or it's just gonna go kinda well for us. Neutral outcome. Ooh, ooh! Oh no! We're on their fucking watch list! Oh no! Oh no! As you're fumbling through the security office, Heaven Security calls out. You're gone, plans in hand, but you've been made. Oh no! Clock watcher, did it? You know, the rotunda doesn't mean new places on a visit, it just means you oh my, oh no, okay. Oh no. As you slip, oh no, what's going on? As you slip through the crowd towards the passages out of the rotunda, a voice calls after you. Hey, sleeper. Nope, 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 don't. Keep walking, keep walking. You keep your head down and cut through a group of spaces on your way towards the exit. Stop. We've been made. Okay. Stop. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The impact knocks you to the cold floor. You roll, dazed and in pain, scratching at the metal. When you turn. Oh no. Onto your back, a 11-inch guard stands over you, a compact black weapon in his hand. It's fine. We can Don't run, he smirks. It hurts less. I mean, we have no into it. Big dumb, no thoughts. Act dumb. You start. Oh shit, he doesn't even let us. Damn it. We can't even convince him or show him how stupid we are. I mean, we just stole shit from these people, so we're already known to be pretty stupid, but. You start to reply, but he holds up a hand. I don't want to hear it. You newcomers are all the same. He reaches back into a pocket of his tactical vest. I suppose you thought you were free, huh? No laws, no corpse, no rules. He laughs. The thing is, you took something that doesn't belong to you. Oh no, he hooks together a pair of restraints. It belongs to us. I think one of you. Things would have more respect for property. After all, isn't that all you are? A piece of corporate property that got itself lost? He reaches down to put you on the restraints. Now, we own you. Oh, fuck that. Fuck you. Oh, damn it. Damn it. You try to stumble to your feet, but you still feel weak from whatever he hit you with, and he easily twists your reaching arm and forces you back down to the floor. Another voice suddenly joins his. You can't quite make it out, but the officer drops you onto the hard floor. You struggle against the restraints, and then they release, and you are being helped to your feet, dusted down and arranged. Apologies. Finn's wonky smile greets you, then he turns back to the officer. You're done here, Carrick. Don't touch this one again. I've already forgotten that last guy's name. Feng is we're in love with Feng now. Clean it up after us. Oh my god, how could that have gone worse? I mean, we could have been like, I kind of want to know how that would have looked if we had failed. The officer smiles and shakes his head. You piece of shit, Feng. He spits. One cycle, I swear. Why, fucking... This fucking pig. He trails off into incoherent muttering and stalks back into the crowd. Feng's smile fades a little. Shall we? He gestures to the tunnel. Oh my god, are we gonna get mugged? Alright, who are you? You new shit, we're getting so mugged. Your new friend gives you a pointed look. Oh my god, no. We've gotten ourselves into this shit. Okay, at least... You walk together out of the bright rotunda, into the flickering light of the tunnel. You good? Security's jurisdiction is a little fuzzy, but they will protect their property with a certain zeal. Who the fuck was that asshole? Oh, Carrick? Just one of the many entries on the Havenage payroll. We can't all be paragons of order, unfortunately. He nudges you at the junction. Havenage. We're all one dysfunctional family. And puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch, though. Don't worry. I'm with the systems. What is Havenage? What the fuck were we even trying to steal? Think of us as an administrative association for the lower eye. Depending on who you talk to, we either arrange as a response to, or a continuation of Henry Ellen's original union. Personally, I avoid the topic. He stops you in a quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you lift those plans, and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around. This is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, and then when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. He pats you on the back, his bright voice and his dark look gone. Stay clean, sleeper. I won't always be watching. He walks down the dark passage, raising a hand in farewell. Oh wow, he's so cool. He's raising a hand. Our food boy is... No, I think our food boy is still best. What is it? Emphas. Never forget. Okay. Oh, the shit. Oh, look at all this shit. Okay. Now, 0 upgrade points. Now, what is this? We were looking at it earlier, but... Okay, efficient extractor, chance to gain random scrap on engineer actions, chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Okay, so these are like, oh, so this is where the 2 points come in. So we spend 1 point to get them. They start at 0, and then we need 2 points to upgrade whichever current skill we have, and then we need the 3 points. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. We are not going to move on from big dumb no thoughts, but build a ship mind. Get to know Emphas. Can we even do anything with no dice? No, we can't. So we do have to go back home. Okay. Perk, sunbathe. Oh, what? Can't even do that? Alright, fine. Alright. Complete active scenes. Oh. What do we need to complete? Okay. Hey, you. Want to earn a chit? I don't like that word. I don't like that word. It feels wrong saying it. Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Yeah, she looks pretty fucking built. I do not want to mess with her. Mika too. Yep, she liked that. Alright, let's go. Ankita laughed. This goddamn station. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place? She asks as she angrily lashes massive plates together. Everyone wants their cuts. Wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you think I'm an easy mark? I'm not gonna piss off the lady with a knife strapped to her shoulder and looks like she could snap us over her knee like she's goddamn Bane. We all need to survive. Ankita softens. I get it. I do. She shakes her head. If I could just go one cycle without some jumped up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. Well, listen, Ankita. We're not trying to take you for an idiot. We are an idiot. We're just a broke idiot, you know? We gotta make our bucks somewhere. Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then, enough chat. You've got to earn those chits. Don't like that word still. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way, and she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. What's all this for? Oh, this? She nods. The plates on her back. Building a treehouse. I like you. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris, that cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse, and someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mines, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm one short one ship mind with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded, so yeah, it's about time. We're gonna help her. We're gonna see if we can help her. Anything I can do to help? I don't know. You got a ship mind tucked away on that frame of yours? For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. Akita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. Oh my gosh, she can carry both of them. She would absolutely break us like Bane. We should make a note not to piss her off. You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid, says the person who almost just got their ass, who very much got their ass beat, and almost arrested for trying to steal some shit. But, we're not gonna mention that. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Akita throws you a couple of chips. Nice. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. Alright, get out of here. She calls back, and the lock slams shut. Cool. Can we go home now? We want to go home. What's up at the other end, though? Oh. Ooh, 60 crowd. No, not at all. So that is fully locked out to us. Gotcha. Now can we go home? End cycle. Alright. This time, you don't wake up. Oh, instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring surrounds you. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away from them, dissolving into millions of distributed nodes that they connect to you. You see the station. No. You feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. We're gonna poke it with a stick. You find a point in the station, and you connect to it. Pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you can feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you. Things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. Until you notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you incessantly, as if it were a small child. Somehow, it is pulling you in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back, trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within yourself. A shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there. A station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored. Then it's gone. No, we only have... Oh, we only have 3. Shit. Okay, we're good. Can we... We need to sunbathe. Oh yes, positive outcome. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. We need to help this boy. And then we are going to do these. This is probably going to be... Oh, nice. Another cool thing. Alright, let's go. Positive outcomes all across the board. Let's fucking go! That's all of our action dice. Let's see if... Or exchange... Hardware exchange. Oh, we can't sell anything. Okay. Well, let's get food. Neutral outcome. Yeah, that tracks. Okay. And then... Do we have to, like, fully... That'll just, like, do it for us, right? We don't have to, like, do anything to actually eat the food. We just do our thing, and then... Please give us more dice. Please give us more dice. 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 Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms that leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There's so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse. But you begin to try. Focus on the threads or focus on the nodes? I think we're going to focus on the nodes, because the threads just connect shit, but connections, I guess, are also important, but we're focusing on the nodes. The nodes are glassy, right? But in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid, or a triangle. Dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. But before you can glimpse it any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes. One leads to another. There's so many here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. First, the second. The first thread leads out into the station, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads you in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. You open your eyes. Time is short. Tutorial, the cloud. Something has changed inside you. You cannot access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols, data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. Be careful. These networks are old and strange. Press X to toggle this view on and off. Okay. X. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Look at all, all this Shit. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. This is fun. We don't want to look at that. Okay, what's this cycle? Hunted. Somewhere out there is tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long until they arrive. Okay. Well, hold the section. We're gonna do some dissecting. Hey, let's go. Positive outcome. Back in business. And it doesn't look like we can. Oh, it looks like we're all good. And we've unlocked something for you. Can we? No, we can't do anything here. What about our doctor friend? What about Sabine? Tell me about log. Nope, nothing. Unlock. Vito. Buy rations. Okay. And then I guess we gotta buy some drinks. Get some bevs. And that will contribute to being a regular. And let's check out our Eagle Vision. Vatican agent. Ooh, tutorial data actions. Data actions allow you to extract data from the network's of the eye. They work with dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. Okay. If you have a 1 or +2 modifier in the interface skill, you'll be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Well, we don't have that. Can't do nothing there. What about this? Can't do that. We need some ones. We need some big ol' ones. Can't do that either. What about you? Match input? No, that's a 3. Don't know. I assume we need to progress something else to get that. This keynote, wow, ones. Ones across the board. Get fucked us, I guess. Oh, there's no way I can do anything here with what we've got right now. Okay, but Sabine, how's it going? Ort exchange. Can we do anything with our Ort? Can't sell components, play the exchange. Can we? Let's. Okay, so we need to buy fungus to get that. Sabine, nothing. I just gotta wait on you. Let's, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do some gambling. Let's go. That's a 3. Come on, baby. Neutral outcome. Okay, let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. We shall take it. And then, you know, fuck it. Let's make some fungus. Or get some fungus. Because we're also gonna... God, how do we... How do... We don't have any components to sell. But how the fuck are we going to get more dice? Like, are we not supposed to? Are we not supposed to have those dice and we're supposed to... Like, we just fully stuffed ourselves. So it's clearly not like the white bar below the dice. You have to, like, overclock. to get more like condition. Alright. What else are we gonna do? We are going to do amber hole repairs, for 25% chance to fuck this up. Let's fucking go! Alright. A whole breach triggers a shock depressurization. Ankita seals the breach, but not before you are slammed into. Oh no, did we just fuck ourselves up? Oh, okay. Quick, get more bevs, get more bevs! We need more bevs. Please tell us this does our condition good. Okay. That's not great. That's not great. Okay, well, hey, we've got a little bit of overlook regular. Alright, Dragos! I'm gonna have that arm, my guy, one way or another. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast deck. Vast, dark shape. Okay. Red blinking lights flash across a vast, dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, ain't she? Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered to the yard. Don't argue with the person who is employing us. She is. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft, but you can't help but think of what became of its crew. What happened? What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. Now, what happened to the ship? Not my concern. He shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg. Calving? As it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container, the wreck of the SNR freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange situation. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. Don't touch us, unless you're giving us the arm. After all these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winter Light. Let's do it. He claps you on the back. Give us the damn arm. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. Real beauty. Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. We got an upgrade point. Bro, characters and upgrades. You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on your character. Access your character with the button that we've been pressing multiple times already. Upgrade. Give. No, okay. There's not really anything. Engage. Approach a problem head on. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do that. So we're going from 0 So we have Thrill Seeker now. Alright. No idea what that means for us in the future, but let's, got nothing else to do. Definitely don't have the money we need to get topside. So, let's just go home. End cycle. Maybe our condition is... Oh, isn't our condition tied to the doctor lady? Okay, well... Oh, yes, doctor lady. Or exchange. Let's do it. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Let's go. Alright, and then our job, forensic trawl, clear salvage. Investigating the winter light means picking through its systems and structures with care. Won't pay, but you may find answers. Drago's nerve. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure if he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Let's do this with our 6. Actually, let's see if we have any changes in any of these numbers. 2, 1, no, okay. We're just not going to check the rest of them then. Sabine! Doctor lady! Tell us you've got good news. The first thing you see on entering is the giant glint of Toshihiro's implants like a cat's eye in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how, yet again, they trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. Honestly, we don't care. Fucking YOLO. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but we need to be careful. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle as an immunosupplement in a transplant organ, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. So, basically our whole body is just like screaming out in pain at all times because this is a fucked up situation we're in. Okay, let's go. Sabina holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes with your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all its own organs. Oh. I mean, we're big dumb no thoughts, but we kind of understood that. Passcodes. Passcodes? Passcodes. In very basic terms, yes, they suck. Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. We begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe. Don't doctors not actually, like, tap syringes? Doesn't that, like, not do anything? I feel like that doesn't do anything. We definitely read that at one point, but as we established in our Iron Lung game playthrough, don't take medical advice from us. Although this isn't really medical advice; it's just kind of like a myth. I think wasn't that started on like medical shows to give like injection scenes a bit of extra flair? In any case, irrelevant. Sabine cracks the stabilizer, tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness. Muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater. Crippling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is in the chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yadigan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. Oh, it was your old robot lover. They died because Yadigan didn't get it for you. Give us your diary. You should rest some more. But you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. You're a nosy bitch. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. All right. Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, we're stable! Oh, amazing! We're gonna have full dice. Let's go. Alright, what are we gonna do? What are we doing next? Daga's Yard. Forensic Patrol. We're gonna... Ooh. We need... Can we do anything over here? Rewire drones and regress repairs. 100%. Alright, Ambergris is not in delicate condition. It'd be all too easy to push it over into cascading into collapse. Alright. We are going to fix what we fucked up yesterday. Alright. Let's go. Ship-shape to Ambergris doesn't look good, but time and attention should see it return to a functional state. Okay. Incredible. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Alright. So we apologize. We did that and apologize for fucking everything up yesterday. We're gonna need some fungus. We need some fungus. Beautiful. Look at that. We're a fungus fan. We're a fungus fan. Alright. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my god, this is so cool. Alright, we don't need rations right now. We don't need any of that. But... nothing back here, right? Shipyard. All materials assist to shipbuilder. You don't have construction. Okay. We are going to... We need money. Yard clearance, history or no, the ship's salvage. As Drago says, break it down, move on. Okay. Come on, positive outcome. Neutral outcome, okay. So we replenish our stuff from yesterday. Alright. And I think we were meant to do something with the winter light, but we'll have a lot more options after this cycle is ended. Alright. Alright. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. This is so exciting. So we're gonna have to. Oh, look at that. We have a 2 and a 1. Beautiful. We are going to, so what we need to do. Oh, who the fuck is this? Oh, Fang. Oh, that's new. Buy some scrap. Most of what comes in from Star Wars belt is corroded trash, but sometimes something valuable can be found among the salvage. Scrap allowance. Okay. Offloading scraps. So, the freighter will stay docked for as many cycles as it takes to offload its hollow scraps into the Heavenage shards. Unload contents. The freighter crew are eager to offer their payload into the ore exchange. Now pay a wage to anyone willing to help them. Let's do that. Let's do that with our Endure, with our 3. And then turn that into a 4, so hopefully... okay. That's good. That's fine. We're stable still. And look again, the work is hard and the dock's hot. When you collapse before your shift is over, the crew takes pity on you and makes sure you get your chits. Alright, we'll take it. We will take it. Alright, now do we have to buy a cryo stabilizer? Oh my god, 100 cryo? Oh no. So we're definitely gonna have to make sure that we absolutely push our condition to the very limit. Like, we cannot afford 100 a pop right now. We need to make sure that everything is like at its bare minimum. And what that means is we have to get to bare minimum to find out what the fuck that is. Okay, no big deal. We're gonna switch into our Eagle Vision. Oh, look at that, Yadigan agent. Some gang enforcers implants are chirping out comm signals, trying to see what they're talking about. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Extract data. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Neutral outcome. Well, okay. Yadigan data. Great. Data extracted. And then there's one that was a twofer. Well, there's the Heavenage agent. No, that we need 2 pieces of data, I believe. And then 3. Okay, so maybe they do change. Maybe they do change. Heavenage members broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. No. Maybe they don't change? Was there a 3 last time? Not sure. Data here is part of a cache tucked away during the collapse. Who hit it and for what purpose? We want to fuck over the Heavenage people more than we want to solve any mysteries right now, so we're gonna do that. Now, which one do we want to fuck over more? A Heavenage agent is broadcasting on an open network, or Oh, they're both broadcasting on an open network. Okay. Extract the data. Alright, beautiful. And then, oh, the cloud. Ooh. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. Oh wait, no, that's the first paragraph. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark. Like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, processing. Resist or, we're gonna stay still. We're not smart enough to... Oh, what the fuck kind of eldritch abomination is that? Hunter. Oh my god, it's like a white blood cell. Please hold. Sentient protocol, unraveling. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring. A cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What did you do? The shape paces around you, on lithe legs, but there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify. Origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. We're gonna get fucked up if we. Oh, we're gonna get fucked up if we do. I don't understand. Then. Sentience questionable. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature of and not of. Attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Time to cheese it. You kick off and glide away through the cloud. The threads surging after like predatory tentacles. They follow, wrapping the space around you until you are held within a web, a tangle of tentacles closing in. Stop. Hunter halts its threads. Head twitching. Entity. Your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? What does that mean? Legal right to sentience? That's some fucking corporal bullshit if I've ever heard of it. Let's go with I'm a person. That usually works. Okay. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I won't interface. Still don't understand. An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Okay. Interesting. Don't want no strings on me. Hunter extends. What are you doing? No! Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but focusing a spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station, shaking with fear. Let's push our luck. No, so we don't have anything. Yadigan data, edge data. What does this require? This requires a Solheim cipher. I don't know what that is. Hunter. Okay. And then Drago's Yard. We are going to do a little fiver on the winter light, hopefully neutral outcome. Picking through the red cutter is slow work, but you start to piece together impact patterns and blast. We need money. So. Plus 16 cryo. Alright, wonderful. Let's go to get some food at Emphasis Stall. Order fungus. Fungus fan. Your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. Oh my god, relatable. Oh, I really want wings or something now. Oh. Alright, and we've got some stuff for Emphas. Let's do it. Sleeper. Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. Oh, it's so good. It sounds so good. I think, oh, what would that be? Like, oh my god. We need to, we're getting hungry. I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. Emphasis are new best friends, so I'm not gonna ask why, but, what kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. Does he slug it into the wok, my guy? But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spices rich in your nostrils and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story. Something with spice. Tell a ghost story, tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after images of systems and structures of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived at this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink. And now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps, you reason, there's just some side effect, or a particular quality from the frame that you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he says. He smiles. You're quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. But he looks around at the empty market. My time is done for today, and I don't want to keep you longer, so I'll make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple cycles ago. They said that across the gap, in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No, I don't think we would have. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I can't cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I'll prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Emphas is our bro, so, full agree. No thoughts. Big strong. Good, booms Emphas. And I will wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up. I'll prepare your recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think. A trade that seems more than fair. Woo! Oh, this is so cool. Build a ship mind. Fix the immigrants, get to know Emphas. We already did that. Emphas loves two things. Share some food, maybe some time with both you can hear a story. Okay. So what do we need to do for this? Where did he say it was? In the low end gate? Or was that just us wanting to get into the low end gate? In any case... Fang. Fang, we need to do stuff with... Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Heavenish building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. Oh, aren't you so goddamn cool? You approach. Easier to come this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look. You know. He slams a button, and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Feng inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blend into a single wave of static filling the dark corners of the room. Feng leans on a server stack, gestures around. Oh. Emphas is so much better. We regret ever saying Feng is our new best friend. Emphas is best boy. Feng can go get sleepered. What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack, which beeps in response. Beeps? Beeps in response. This is my treasure trove. All dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station. Don't know how to pronounce that. The one that Solheim built. We've had to invent new components to repair things we've never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, and collapsing into new configurations. He walks between the hardware stacks and you follow. We're keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least, that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? Oh, what did we say? We fully... I think we can. I think we said we can. It makes sense, right? You're between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign to follow your gaze. Feng notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They're tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access, protocols, lost to time and decay. Secrets. A shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghostlands of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Hemenovich, there is old growth, those whose roots trace back to the bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? That sounds like... You're a sketch thing, but you've got a deal. I'm in. Feng pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Feng passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift. He smiles. Ooh, it's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate, and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above. He nods at the ceiling. Written me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. Oh my gosh, yes. We are making bank. Well, we'll see how much bank we make, but we're getting there. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet, keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Alright. Absolutely, immediately using that. Immediately. This gate consists of network and systems which have been collapsed. With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. Awesome. Let's sell some shit. Oh, do we not have... Interesting. Did we just waste that? Okay. We don't really need a drink right now. So we'll just end cycle. Alright. Still being hunted. That's not changed. What have we got to work with? Got a 1 and a 2. So let's do some more scooping around. Oh, it unlocked key nodes. Got it. Revenage member. Idiot. Broadcast on closed channels. Did we just not extract that data? There we go. Working. Okay. Ooh, that could have been bad. Is this another Yadigan agent? Okay. This node is leaking corrupted contractor list from the early days of systems Palladium Rush. Let's use our 1 and we'll slurp out that data. And let's... That was Solheim data, right? Alright. Bing will pay you well for any data. Bing's eyes light up as the data is transferred over. He hands you a stack of chits, and you walk off. Alright, and he walks off. Okay. Shipyard. We're pushing it with this, so let's use this. Let's use our... Oh, no. We are going to use a forensic roll. No. We're going to use our 6. And, oh, beautiful. You discover a hidden compartment with spare components and backup data storage. This has to contain something of use. A couple more of those and we'll be smooth sailing. Let's do some offloading of scrap. Oh, danger. Let's do it. 15 cryo, okay. Handling the hull plates and shattered structures takes work, but you keep your head down. Before long, the ship is done. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with Memphis at this exact moment. So let's be a regular. Let's get a drink. And, you know what? Let's get another drink. That's still cheaper than... Oh, look at this. That was cheaper than buying at Memphis. But look, the glass shatters on a steel bar beside you, and taunts don't take long to follow. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting in a bar fight? Fuck yes. Hey, hot. Hey, hot. The spacer calls out across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Are we confrontational or are we non-confrontational? We've been good to people who've been who can offer something to us, but... Fuck it, shout back. You spin back off your stool, scrambling for words. Oh. Big dumb, no thoughts. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Oh, we can't start, bro. Oh, Tala. I love the sleeve. Love the sleeve. Owner of the Overlook. Okay. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, and a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into a hard vacuum. I loved that. Oh, I love that metaphor. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch. What? Oh, You reach your up a hand and the glass shatters across your form, scarring you in fragments. Whatever. Through a haze of glass and grill vapor, you see Tala leap and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams against the wall echoes across the bar like thunder. Oh my god. We love this one. Now flanked by other... Oh my god, we are going to see a bar fight. Let's go! Now flanked by the other figures, quick to their feet, Paula throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. What are we, bleeding? We're fucking robots. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared and a fresh measure of grill is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm and heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Oh. Paula flops onto the stool beside you. It's gonna look at you. Paula wipes the powdered glass from around the wound and someone places a bottle of alcohol on a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and turns to you. We're all about the ambition here. That was an ambitious catch. She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. Hey, if you had to describe us in 3 words or less, right? You don't feel the pain. Only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel a care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick, synthetic skin for splinters. Watch her. I'm gonna watch. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had picked glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard and all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So you bet on the eye long? I mean, ultimately, it was like a couple days, just long enough. Just got here. I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you, but maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place, trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we got aren't much, and the company is, she means, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the greenway this cycle, hanging out with haggling with our suppliers. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. See you, sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of grill to you. This will help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Honestly, no idea. She laughs. Well, keep trying. I'll let you know if I see any difference. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she just threw that spacer out to a new group that wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the griot, the earthly fungal tones filling out your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old feels good. Cool. New friend! Alright, and... Let's do some more trawling on the Winters thing. Positive outcome. All right, we got a scrap item. And I think we can sell that. Somewhere. I thought we could sell it. Art exchange. Yay, we can sell scrap. Art exchange is always hungry for new hardware. You make some good cryo on the components, which moments later are being disassembled right in front of you. All right. Anything else? Oh, can we sell more? Do we have more scrap? Oh, yes. 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 Give us money. Oh, we can almost afford it. Oh my god. This is literally just. Oh my gosh. Okay. We can almost afford a new, another dose of the stuff. Okay. Alright, so we've got nothing going on here. Now, what are we at? We are about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Alright, this seems like a good place to call it for the night. So our last autosave is 20 seconds ago. That's fine. So we'll just go ahead and quit the map. That's fine. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so fun. We are definitely gonna be on this for a while. Okay, so, as always, if you've made it this far, we thank you for giving us your time and attention. We do really appreciate it, especially with, our unfortunate canceled stream last night. But yeah, gonna be playing this game for hopefully a while. Not sure how long it takes for a whole playthrough, but we hope it lasts a good long while. Just reading the refugee episode bit right there. So yeah, really that's all we have for tonight. We are going to be back on Sunday with Carrion again. We're going to be revisiting Steve. It's been a while since we've been able to be out and about with Steve. So we'll be doing that in 2 days' time, off Saturday as usual. Depending on how our schedule for Saturday goes with Yana, we're going to be doing some stuff, but we might be doing a brief gorilla stream, first gorilla stream ever. That we'd just probably a little chat, nothing too crazy, just to make up a bit for our canceled stream yesterday. Unfortunately, after a bit more testing, it looks like we might not be able to play Bionicle Heroes, because it looks like and plays like we're running it on a potato. Literally one frame per like 20 seconds. We somehow managed to beat the first level off stream, but not at a frame rate that we'd want to subject anyone to. So we will not be doing that, and I'm not sure what that means for Star Wars Commandos, since that also we have on a physical disc. But again, worst case scenario, we mentioned when we first spoke about wanting to play Commandos, it's on Steam, so worst case scenario, we have a physical copy and a digital copy, but that is well into the future. But we hope to see you for Sunday's stream. And follow us, as always, on our socials. Now, Twitter is becoming a bit of a sketchy place to be. But we do also, as we mentioned, we should probably update our splashes. That we do have a Tumblr. We can be found just Unico Era. And yeah, thank you once more for joining us. And until next time, buenos noches, buenos dias, buenas tardes. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Goodbye.